Shh. The pastor just asked if anybody wants to receive Christ to raise their hand. He told us not to peek, but I did. So far, it's only those two ladies in the front that, are getting saved for like the 7th week in a row. Oh, I think he just saw me.
I think there's a lot of pressure behind altar calls.
If I wasn't a Christian, that's kind of awkward. Let me walk up, in front of this place, people I may or may not know.
I love them. I love the opportunity to go up and have people pray for me and to confess things that I'm struggling with out loud.
And let me, put my hands up, and it's an awkward moment, and people clap for you.
And it just turns into something you feel like you're supposed to be doing. Like, it's what's expected of you, and like, you're not a good Christian if you didn't go up there and like commit your life to Jesus that week at church.
Part of me, and I don't know if it's my ego or the enemy or whatever that doesn't want me to do it, and I just feel uncomfortable.
I'd have a difficult time with that if I wasn't a Christian already.
I remember taking youth groups to these massive Christian rallies. We're talking bands, motivational speakers, drama, comedians, all of it aimed at fueling their faith. And they did just that. In fact, in one part of every weekend, they would wait until the climax of all the drama and music and speaking had hit, and then they would make this emotional appeal for students to come down and receive Jesus for the first time. With 75% of the stadium would empty down to the front to get resaved every year. The reality is, altar calls feed on emotion. They can often come across as insincere, and they probably don't produce as many Christians as we think they do. So what do we do then? How do we give somebody the opportunity to truly follow Jesus without using emotionalism to do it? Well, how about we not act like this is The Price is Right and invite people to connect with us more one-on-one when 1,000 eyeballs aren't watching them? Or how about we connect with them at a lunch or a separate gathering when they've come down from their emotional high, so that we can really explain to them what it means to be a follower of Jesus before they claim to be one of his disciples? Let's be real. Our churches have plenty of people we look at with one eye and think, I don't know if that person really knows Jesus. And that's not being judgmental. Even Jesus had the same thought when he told us in the last days people would come to him and say, Lord, Lord, you're my boy, we go way back. To which he would reply, who are you again? How does that happen? Are we at fault for putting people in a position to think their faith is really real when it's not? If you feel like I'm spitting in your spaghetti because you live for altar calls, my bad. I love seeing people connect with Jesus too. Believe it or not, that's why I do what I do. But can we just be honest with ourselves and say that, using emotionalism at the end of our services may not be the best approach for launching true disciples? What if we invited people to opt in by reminding them that repeating a sinner's prayer is only as genuine as the actions that follow it? That's just it, isn't it? We don't need more verbal commitments. We don't need more Christians writing checks their butt can't cash. We need people so wowed and in love with God that they follow it by loving, committing, sacrificing for the world around them. That's what it means to really follow Jesus. Jesus described this as a narrow path. Turning from old habits and embracing a new lifestyle is incredibly difficult. So what if we committed to being 100% transparent about what it really means to follow Jesus before we invited people to jump in? Personally, I find following Jesus one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences of my life. It's not a PG journey. It's more like the Normandy scene from Saving Private Ryan. But the more we help people prepare truly for what they're going to face in pursuit of Jesus, and the more the authenticity and courage of their decision to follow God will shine through to others. If getting resaved were on the stat sheet, that might actually help our church numbers.